doing this morning. It's Marissa here from Book with Marissa, and today we are going to pick up my room a little bit, talk about books, of course, and just talk about life because what else would we talk about? So before I do any of that, I always like to get my book club book information out of the way in case anybody decides to watch the replay. Quick thing, I run a book club called Between the Covers on bookclubs.com, and it's a book club for like our spicy girls who like smut and all the things. I'm not saying no guys allowed. I think I do have a few in there. I just can relate better to women since I'm a woman. So that is the core audience. The link is in my bio. If you press said link and you want to join, it will ask you to fill out about 3 questions, just to make sure that you're really comfortable being in a book club full of spice and that type of thing. So if you're looking for a book club to join, I have one. I'd love to see you there. We're currently deciding our May book. We're going in the direction of Bulletproof by KM Maranova. She just came out with that book like 2 days ago, so we're super excited. So that's my book club book information, and that's what I got. Also, I don't know who just came in, but I appreciate you coming in and liking my stuff. That was very nice. Hi, whoever came in, welcome. I'm just kind of here. We're gonna clean my room a little bit. We're gonna talk about books and talk about life. So feel free to pop anything in the chat. I will respond to the best of my ability. So the first thing in terms of cleaning I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make my bed. I don't know about you guys, but like when I get busy, making my bed falls onto the lowest priority ever. I'm like, it's an extra 5 minutes out of my day that I could go do something else. So we're gonna go make my bed. I'm gonna center this a little bit better because it was off center. Also, I apologize because my lighting situation kind of sucks. It is what it is. Okay. Anyway, let's get this started. So I sleep with stuffed animals. I don't know about you, but I do. This is Uni the Unicorn, super original. I know. So that's who that is. I actually embroidered this pillow, which is kind of fun. It says Queen on it. It's like a little person with a little afro, cool earrings. I did that in my embroidery class in freshman year of high school. I don't know. I'm tired, okay? I'm just barely hanging on because life is busy. Then we have these guys that I sleep with. I'm 19, I'm an adult, but you know what? I just feel safer when I sleep with stuffed animals. And they're not just for kids, okay? They're like my emotional support to actually sleep. So, don't even. And then all the way over here, we have Potato. This is Potato the cat. He's my favorite one to sleep with. I gotta like wash him because I wear argan oil when I go to bed for my eczema. And I think like when I rub my face up against him, the argan oil and like skin cells get stuck on him and then it smells gross. So I gotta like wash him off a little bit. Because nobody wants to sleep with a stinky stuffed animal, that's for sure. And then the last thing that I sleep with is this pillow because I have new piercings. They're not really new, but I got them a year ago, and I was like, I asked the person, I was like, do y'all have like the pillows where like my thing could just go through? And they're like, yeah. And so I got a green one. It's pretty cool. Welcome in everybody. Feel free to say hi. I'm just cleaning my room and talking about life, and we're gonna talk about books here at some point because that's what my channel is about. But feel free to pop in, say hi, and all things. I will respond. So, woo. Yeah. I suck at laundry. So like laundry is not my chore, okay? Laundry is my least favorite chore ever. Don't make me do laundry, okay? I did some last night and this morning because I am gonna go play pickleball and work out at the gym when I'm done with my live. And I don't have any like clean sport bras. And it's very frustrating. And I'm like, well, I could just throw some in, but it's gonna take forever to wash everything. And then there's stuff in the washer and there's stuff in the dryer. I don't feel like moving it because I'm lazy and I don't want to. So laundry is my least favorite chore, like ever. I could never be a housewife for a couple of reasons, but one of them being laundry. Nope. Can't do it. I can barely do my own. There's no way I'm doing somebody else's. So there's that. And then I need to like wash my bed sheets, but I haven't because I don't know, does anybody have like winter bed sheets compared to spring bed sheets? Apparently, so this room I actually am in is new to me in terms of like actually being my bedroom. The room I did have had a loft bed, and so I didn't really make my bed because it was a loft bed and it was too high up. Welcome in, everybody. We're just talking about life, and I'm making my bed at the moment. Feel free to say hi or whatever. I'm just here. And so my old room, I didn't really make my bed because it was a loft bed. I can't really like, it was stuck against the wall, so I couldn't reach up and like really fold my bed. Couldn't really make my bed because it was high up and I didn't have the energy for that. But I also didn't have spring or summer versus winter sheets. But this bed does, so like right now the sheets that are on it are like fuzzy. A little fuzzy. And then apparently I have other sheets up in my closet that are not fuzzy. They're like more whatever that is. It's like it's got no fuzz. It's just sheet. So yeah, we have to switch those out at some point because the weather is getting warmer in my area. Although it's doing this weird thing. Hello, welcome in, Julie B. Pop Cabinez 7245. Welcome in. How you doing? We're talking about bed sheets at the moment. And so yeah, apparently I have different season sheets on here, and I should probably change them soon because it is getting warmer in my area. But it is also still like we're in that spring, like inconsistent weather, and it's a little frustrating because I like warmer weather. I don't do well in the cold. I do have seasonal depression, okay? And the winter is not my friend. I don't like shivering. I don't like having to wear 15 layers just to go outside. Who actually enjoys that? My family does, apparently. So I'm just ready for summer. Summer is what I'm ready for. Welcome in, everybody. Feel free to pop a hi in the chat. I'm just talking about literally everything and nothing at the same time. Currently making my bed. Eventually I'm going to clean some stuff behind you and talk about books. So feel free to say hi in the chat or tell me how your day's going. That's kind of what we're doing. But yeah, winter's not my favorite season. And I'm not sure summer's my favorite season, but I do prefer it over winter. I don't like the humidity of summer because I have severe eczema, and that messes with it in not a fun way. But yeah, what are your guys' favorite seasons? Do we like summer? Do we like winter? What season do we like? I can't stand shivering. Don't like it. Not a fan of homeostasis. I don't mind sweating though. Like sweating, it's kind of weird, but like when I work out and I don't sweat, I feel so unaccomplished. It's a weird thing. I don't know, but sweating I can deal with. Shivering, I just am like, it just makes me feel, I don't know, like an animated character that can't get her temperature under control. Like I just feel like a cartoon character, and I don't like it. Shivering is just my least favorite sport, and so it's been like, we'll have half the week in like 60s and 70s, and the other half is in like 50s with rain. That's my weather right now, and I don't like it. Like, I don't mind the rain, but we could have warmer weather with the rain, and that would be much appreciated because, like, what the heck? I found a new way to make my bed that I actually enjoy, which is kind of weird because who actually enjoys making their bed? I don't know. I know it's not me, but anytime I go to sleep, I want to make it as simple as possible for me to actually go to sleep and like not make it complicated. So earlier in like this week, I would fold my bed so half my pillows would be under the sheets and half my pillows would be on top of the sheets, but then that just make it complicated when I'm trying to like undo my bed to go to sleep. And I'm like, no, we're putting all pillows under the sheets, so then I just whip the sheet off and go to sleep. It makes sense, I think. It made sense to me last night, and it worked. So, you know what? We do what we can do with what we got. And that's all you can do. I had, like, snot this morning. I don't like it. There we go. And just keep moving. Just keep moving around. I'm like so excited for some movies that are coming out. I don't know how into movies we are here, but has anybody watched The Devil Wears Prada, like the first one? Because they're coming out with a second one, and I'm so excited for it. I've been wanting another one for a while. I'm excited to see it because it obviously has Anne Hathaway in it, and all the main characters, and then it has I'm gonna slaughter her name. I want to say it's Simone, but um, the woman who played Kate in season 2 of Bridgerton, I believe, season 2 or season 3. Either way, I like her, and I can't wait to see it when it does come out because it's been like in the making, and it's exciting that we're getting another one, and so I'm excited for it. I watched Project Hail Mary. Does anybody watch that movie? It's a good movie. You should watch Project Hail Mary with Ryan Gosling. I cried for probably like 30 minutes out of that movie because there were so many parts that were very intense and sad, but it was just a good movie, and it's based on a book. I kind of want to read the book just because apparently said movie had like 4 hours and 30 minutes of film before they cut it down to the 2.5. And I'm kind of like, I want to read the book to see how much context there is that I didn't get to see, just because like I feel like there's things there that I feel like I'm missing, not in a bad way, just like in a I wonder if this happened type thing. So kind of want to read that book. I don't know when, because time at the moment is being used for literally everything else except my reading. I love reading books. It's like my favorite thing to do. Except I currently work like 4 to 5 days out of the week in my family business trying to build that up. And then on the weekend, I work part-time at my winery. And like this week, I work in my family business all week. We have projects coming in, which are great. And then this weekend, I am working Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at my part-time job at different hours. So we're kind of stretched out a little bit. Our time is maxed out. But how's everybody doing? How's life going? How busy are we doing? What's our life like? Let me know. I want to hear from you guys because I do. That's why I go live. So yeah, let me know what's going on in your life because I'm curious. Okay. There we go. We have our bed mostly done, which is great. We're going to put our stuffed animals back on top because that's where they go. And I am very whatever about it. Potato always goes on the left side, and unicorn always goes on the right side because that's just the order of which they go in. It was pre-decided by the bed gods. There we go. Okay, watcha. Oops, sorry. There we go. And then finally, boom. Excellent. Okay, we did that. That's great. So now we gotta clean this thing. I'm gonna turn you guys around, so just bear with me here for a second. Hi, Patrick. Where are you from? You're from South Africa. I am from Hot Mess, US. That's where I'm currently from. Because that's what it is, and so that's what I call it. Hot Mess, US. How's life going for you? Where are we all from? So we have someone from Africa. I'm from Hot Mess, US. What other countries or states or places do we got going on here? Yeah, it's a very interesting place to be at the moment in America. Alright, we're going to take all of this off of here. I don't know if you can actually see what all of this that I'm talking about, but I have fake plants down here. We're going to take them off and wipe down my top glass thing, or wipe down our mirror, because I don't understand how mirrors get dirty. I'm not touching my mirror. I don't know if by looking at it gets dirty. It's like walls getting dust on them. They're vertical. What do you mean by Trump? Like the president? I'm not sure I actually said Trump, but the president is who I was referring to in terms of why we are a hot mess at the moment. But I don't understand how walls or mirrors get dirty because they're both vertical. Well, most mirrors are vertical. Walls are definitely vertical. And dust, I feel like, is just like expired energy. And it's just weird to me. I don't understand how walls get dirty. I literally 2 weeks ago wiped down my walls in my room, and my little yellow thing I wiped it down with, was covered in dust. And it's just slightly disturbing to me because I really don't understand why walls get dusty when they're vertical. So, yeah. Anyway, we're gonna take off all of my fake plants. And before anybody comes to me for having fake plants, it was a phase I went through in, like, I don't know, when I was 13, 14. And I did grow out of it. Every now and then I see a fake plant that I look like, and I'm like, oh, that could be nice. I try not to buy as many fake plants because of the environmental impacts and everything. I do have a real plant that I take care of, but he's not up here because he needs sunlight, and my room doesn't provide a lot of sunlight. I have a window, but it's a weird place in the house. And so, yeah, it's 11:15. Patrick, it's 11:15 here, and you're at work anyway. Get it. Money is money. You gotta make that money to live. And welcome everybody who came in. There's about 16 of you at the moment. Feel free to come in and say hi. I'm just cleaning at the moment and talking about life and books and all the things. So feel free to pop in and tell me where you're from, tell me what you're doing, whatever works. Job-wise, you create wires, electric wires, Patrick. That's pretty cool. Do you enjoy it? Is it a dangerous job? I mean, anytime you're dealing with electricity, I feel like it could be dangerous. So that might be a stupid question. But yeah, I do have a plant I take care of. It's downstairs. So you're a student right now, Patrick? That's pretty cool. Oh, are you asking? Are you a student? You are a student. That's cool. I graduated a year ago, so I am not a student at the moment. You enjoy it? Good. It's important that you enjoy your job. Like, money is important, but enjoying what you do is also kind of important, or at least being able to tolerate it, because if you hate what you do and you're trying to earn money from it, that's gonna get old and frustrating very quickly. That is for sure. So I have all of these fake plants that we're moving because I had decided to put them all here, and they're great. I like them here. It takes up less room than other places, but we have to clean under there because, again, dust. I just think dust is one of those weird ass things, to be honest, because, like, what is it? You know what I mean? Like, what exactly is dust? It's why I just call it expired energy, because, I mean, there is energy in rooms. I'm not gonna try to get super whatever into it, but, like, every room has a different level of whatever, and I feel like the energy just, like, expires or, like, gets stale, and then there's dust, because what else could it be? Like, what is dust? I don't know what dust is. I haven't done enough dust research, I guess. But how's everybody's life going? We've got students in here, people who do electric work. I thought about being an electrician, and then I tried to do things with that at every school I tried talking to. Was like, oh, we don't really want to talk to you right now because you're not 18. And I'm like, that's not helpful. So, yeah. It's a thing. Flower. Okay. I feel like, does anybody else get, like, random snot in the morning? I don't normally, but lately, like, when I do my lives in the morning, and because I wake up, like, technically an hour earlier, my entire everything just is like, we hate you. Why did you wake us up this early? And so here we are. It's definitely not my favorite thing, because then it's just there hanging out. Okay, so we finally cleared off all of my plants. So now we're going to Windex this. Remember, don't mix your Windex with anything else, because you're not trying to create, bad stuff. Or maybe that's with Clorox. Either way, don't mix your chemicals. Bad stuff. Okay, we're going to wipe down our glass counter and then our mirror. and put all of my stuff back on it. And then we're going to move over to my other thing I have to wipe down. And then we'll talk more about books because my books are on the other side. So it's exciting. Okay. I clean my room probably about once every 2 weeks because I just don't have time to do it every week. I would love to do it every week, but like my schedule's pretty maxed out. So I try to get it in at least once every 2 weeks. So like I'll vacuum, I will clean all my surfaces, I'll do my laundry. I do my laundry way more consistently just because like otherwise I'll run out of clean clothes. So we do that a little bit more consistently. But in terms of like actually cleaning my room, we don't really do it every week, which I probably should. It makes me feel better when I do, but I just don't have that time at the moment. So we just do it when we can, and that's also okay. I don't know if we're actually even doing anything, to be honest. There's little fuzzies on my mirror. I don't like it. Alright, coolio. We wiped down all of my things here, which is great. So now we're going to put it back. You seem to be cleaning. Yes, I am. It's like, Patrick, the funny thing is I actually enjoy cleaning. When I have time, I actually like the action of cleaning and like having things be clean. But I just don't have the time to dedicate to it. And so I get sad because like there are rooms in my house that I know I could just spend like an hour or two on, and by the time I'm done, it'd be like a whole new room. And that part is like kind of exciting. But then I'm like, oh yeah, where's the time for that? And so I try to make it a priority to at least clean my room. And then I definitely have a couple rooms in the house that like I need to clean. To clean a mirror, you need spirits, less work. Yeah, that is very true, Patrick. Very true. Mirrors are just weird. Like every time I've ever cleaned my mirror, like it does look better once I'm done, but I don't understand how there's fuzzies on it. Me and dust. I have beef with dust, Patrick. It's a thing, man. I don't know. It's just like dust is not friendly with me. I don't understand dust. We don't really see eye to eye on things. I'm like, why are you on my walls? Why are you on my mirror? And he doesn't care. He just does whatever he wants. And so that's our relationship because it's dust. It's not verbal. So I can't even ask it why it does what it does. Okay, and now, we're gonna put everything back. So I have this lovely clock that is, yeah, you too, Patrick? Yeah. I have this lovely clock that's like 7 minutes forward just to keep me on time, because sometimes when I have clocks that are like on time, I end up being late. I'm actually very good at being early. Like I appreciate early times and everything, but my brain, it does better when my clocks are forward, more like ahead, because then I'm more early more often. So pretty much all of my clocks are at least like 1 or 2 minutes ahead. This one's like 7 or 8. It just continues to get farther and farther ahead of the actual time. I don't know why. It just does. It probably needs a different battery. What battery is actually in here? Ooh, I could probably change the batteries. I haven't changed them in like, oh, that's a good question. Years. It's been a couple years, that's for sure. I used to have it as my alarm, but then I switched rooms, and now I have an alarm on my phone that wakes me up with music, because who doesn't want to listen to music at like 100% volume when they wake up? So that's my alarm. We're going to put all of our stuff back now. So we have this lovely flower thing that I kind of created. This vase has been interesting. It's been through a lot with me. And then we have a sunflower. We have a random flower in there that we put together. So that just goes into the corner of my thing, which you can't see because it's past the camera. Okay, and then we have this cute little welcome flower thing. I don't know what type of flower this is supposed to be, but what I have in here, I have little birds just everywhere in here. I don't know if you can see any of them. Kind of hidden-ish. And then there's a dinosaur. I have a bunch of random stuff in this plant. Don't ask me why. I think I was looking for a place to just shove my birds and my dinosaurs, so I just shoved them in that plant because what else? Where else would they go? Then I have this one that I got when I was, I think, 15. It's like my present to myself. I tore off the bottom because it broke. And this plant's not that, this is not my favorite plant. Like, it's loose. I think it's probably going to come out soon. So we just leave him be and put him over there. I do have an actual, I don't remember the name of it, which is not helpful. Does anybody know or remember what the name is of the plants? Succulents. There we go. Succulents. I have a succulent that lives downstairs in my kitchen that I take care of, and it's super cute. Welcome in, everybody. Feel free to say hi in the chat. We're at the moment talking about plants, but I'm currently cleaning my room a little bit, and then we'll talk about books when I move over to my other cleaning service. But yeah, I have a succulent in my kitchen, and he's super cute. He actually broke sometime last year. I was so sad. I dropped something on him. I don't know how you drop something on a succulent that's on top of a counter that's like, this high, but I did. I dropped something on it. Hello, JK Doobie. Welcome in. We're just talking about whatever. I dropped something on my succulent and I was very, very sad. And it broke. It had gotten really tall. Stem broke in half. And I was just like distraught. And a leaf came off. Like it was a whole like murder scene. And I felt bad because I feel like I murdered my succulent. So I ended up snipping off the top because it's broken. The leaf I just left in, and now it's regrowing. So it has a new stem that's been growing. The leaf itself that fell off, I don't know if it's actually called a leaf, that's what it looks like. It has also started growing a new plant. So the succulent is doing better now, but that's the only real plant that I actually actively take care of. It lives downstairs, and we had a moment about a year ago where I accidentally dropped something on it. I was very sad that morning. I'm pretty sure I cried because we can't keep plants alive in this house like my mom. We're great with a garden. Well, we're okay with a garden, but like my mom is not great at keeping plants alive in the house, so we don't have a lot of them. And I only have one plant that I actively take care of, and I broke it, and I was just so sad. I was like, no, I have to be better. So, yeah. Anyway, we have this lovely fake one that we're also putting back. Yeah, I don't really buy fake plants anymore. I just don't see the point. I would rather have real plants. I kind of like when I'm older and have my own place, when I'm more financially stable and I eventually have my own living area, I kind of want like a planetarium, but then that's a lot of plants to take care of. And you also have to know what plants go with the other plant. Because like, hello Ray, how are you? I'm glad you're here. We're talking about plants currently, but I'm also kind of cleaning at the same time. I kind of want a planetarium, but like that's just a lot to take care of. And so, no. Anyway, we have more plants to put back. Some of them were gifts. This is not a plant. This is a teacup that I bought at IKEA. You're glad you're here too, Ray? Yay, I'm excited. I'm just excited. Life is better. I'm just gonna clean off my little teacup situation. I've never once actually used this thing. Partly because I don't know when I would. Like, it's like a cute, like, little espresso thing, but I don't drink coffee. I don't drink espresso. Not into that life. Like, caffeine's supposed to wake you up. It makes me sleepy. Almost every single time I have anything with caffeine in it, I immediately want to go to bed. It's so bad. I'm not gonna stay for a while because I want to see you and check up on you. It's all good. I appreciate that you're here because I know we haven't had a chance to connect with you, be busy at uni, and then you were here at work. So I'm glad you're here for however long you are. How is uni going? Is it today that's your competition, or is it tomorrow, or is it next week? I know your competition's coming up. How are you feeling about it? So I have this random teacup that's never been used, and it's been cleaned with chemicals, so I'm never sure if I should actually run it through. What? No coffee? I know, JK, I'm sorry. I have nothing against people who drink coffee. Like my mom, she has a coffee, like, thing she makes every morning. It's with cold brew coffee. She has a bunch of protein in there. She's got good mushrooms, collagen, all this stuff, and it's great. I'm happy for her. But I can't do it. Like, I just can't do coffee. I don't know, it just makes me tired. And then I'm like, oh, well, I went to be more productive and now I just want to take a nap. So I don't really drink coffee. But there was this thing at Dunkin' that I was actually enjoying. It was the hazelnut cloud Dunkin' latte thing. I know that was a lot, but it was pretty good. I actually enjoyed it, and then I realized it made me feel like crap. So then I stopped drinking it. But for the hot second that I was drinking it, I was like, oh, I could actually be down with this coffee drink. And then I was like, oh, I actually can't because my body doesn't like it. And then Dunkin' got rid of it. So it was like a lose-lose situation. Oh my god. Speaking of, does anybody like have a daily drive-through for coffee thing, or do we make our own coffee? What's our coffee schedule looking like here for people who do drink coffee? Because I know a lot of people, like my brother has a friend who really likes Dunkin', and I think he goes to Dunkin' a lot for his coffee. And then I know people who are like, absolutely not, I must make my own coffee. I know people who go through Starbucks. I don't have a Starbucks near me. I don't really like Starbucks. The only thing I like from Starbucks is there's vanilla scones. That is good. Hello. Oh gosh. I don't know how to pronounce your username, but I know the last thing, which is numbers. Hello, 3656. We're going to go with that because I don't know how to pronounce the other part of your username. But welcome in. We're at the moment talking about coffee, whether you drink coffee, how you like your coffee, if you drive through for coffee. I don't like coffee, but that's what we're talking about. And I'm also cleaning, so that's what we're doing. JK, like Fulgur's dark. Get into it. Love it for you. Yeah, I also don't know enough about coffee. I'm like, I don't know. Do I like cold brew? Do I not like cold brew? Like my brain is like, ooh, decaf. The only time I can call you Francis. All right, cool, awesome. Hi, Francis. How do you like your coffee? Do you like coffee? Do you not like coffee? Is coffee your friend? How do you feel about coffee? Yeah, my mom so we shop at a grocery store that's like an hour and a half from us, and they make coffee, like cold brew coffee, and she really, really likes it. It's really good for her. You're not into coffee, Francis? Fair enough. I mean, it's like, does it make you tired, or is it just not your thing? Because like my brother, he doesn't like coffee, but he does like espresso. Like every now and then he'll be like, I just want an espresso shot, and I'm like, you want to kill yourself, but okay. Because like espresso is pretty strong. I don't know, man. Espresso's pretty strong, although it's pretty good on tiramisu. You don't like coffee, Francis? Hey, we're in the same boat. Do you like tea? Because I drink tea in the mornings. Like I can consistently get tea in, mostly because I put my collagen in it, which is good for my gut lining and everything, for my eczema. But yeah, do you like any type of beverage that would be considered like a morning beverage, I guess? So like tea or tea. What else is a morning beverage? Now I don't know, because I know there's coffee, there's tea. I mean, matcha is basically a tea, but I guess you could put it in a different category. I know some people like matcha lattes. No, you're just not really into any of that, Francis. Fair enough. Are you into water? Water's good. Hydration in every nation. Water's pretty solid. How do we feel about water? I'm like, I suck at getting my water in the morning. I try really hard. No. JK, if you get coffee elsewhere, it's hazelnut or French vanilla. Yeah, I didn't know I liked hazelnut. I would agree with you. Hazelnut's pretty good, and French vanilla is also good, like the actual flavoring. That's pretty solid. Yeah, Francis, you like water? That's good. Water's good. Yeah, I didn't know I liked hazelnut until I grabbed I don't even know, the hazelnut cloud Dunkin' latte thing from Dunkin'. That was like the only coffee and only thing I've ever enjoyed, and it was hazelnut. And I didn't even know I liked hazelnut. But hazelnut's good. French vanilla, sometimes I get hot chocolate and I'll get a French vanilla flavor in it. It's good. Francis, how to do you go on live? I'm sorry. I don't know what the question is. What do you mean? My grammar is having a moment. Are you like asking how I do it or how long I'm doing it? Because I can answer both. I'm going to be here for about an hour and I do it through my YouTube channel. I mean, that was a dumb answer, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what I got for that question. Okay, and then I have this really beautiful, random, orange shaped, I don't know what it is, but I found it in Home Goods and I liked it, and so I bought it. It was like $5. I like weird shaped mugs and stuff, so yeah. Yeah, Francis. Yeah, I try to go live every Thursday at 5 a.m. for about an hour. And then this week, I'm going live today and Saturday. There's no Dunkin' in your neck of the woods, JK? What is in the neck of your woods? Do you make your own coffee, or like is there a Starbucks, or are you just in the middle of nowhere? Because like I can understand that. I have a friend who also lives in the middle of nowhere, and like any drive-through is like a whiles away. I would tell people I live in the middle of nowhere because like I kind of do, but I do have access to a lot of drive-through things. Like we have McDonald's, we have Burger King, we have Dunkin', we have a Wendy's, we have Subway, we have two Subways. We technically have two Dunkins. We have this really cool place. It's called Shore Sisters, and they are actually just a small local business. But they have a drive-through too. Starbucks, but they think they kind of suck. Yeah, no, I would agree with you on that, honestly, dude, because like I can't stand any of their drinks. None of their drinks have made me go, "Ooh, I want more." Like their hot chocolate's watered down. Their coffee, quite frankly, is also watered down. Not that but like I took a sip from my mom's and I was like, "No." And the only thing I actually like from Starbucks is their vanilla bean scones. I don't know if you've had them. They're kind of life-changing. I like them. You like the mom and pop shops, JK? Yeah. I do too. I always like want to shop more locally. I I probably would if I had my own car, but I kind of go wherever the fam goes. So there's that. But there is a very nice local place that we have, and their stuff is pretty good. It's definitely a little more, I don't want to say expensive, but they're a little higher up and in terms of money, but their stuff's pretty good. Their hot chocolate, best thing I've ever had. Best thing. Period. Hands down. Like, don't want anybody else's. I don't even want to make my own. I'd rather just have theirs. It's just good. We have a lot of people who come from outside the area, so it's very nice for them that they get all of that business and everything. And I have this random llama. I got this for my birthday or Christmas one time. I don't remember. Yes, most mom and pop shops, yeah, they're definitely cheaper than Starbucks. And Starbucks is outrageous. Well, it's like, do you remember? And it didn't happen too long ago, but like how they were doing this whole weird bear like cup thing, and it was like $30 for this like, I don't know if it was a plastic or glass cup, but you could buy the same thing for like $5 on Amazon and not waste it. Like it was just weird. Like some people were literally taking honey, like those bear honey things, and making an example of how like stupid it is to go buy a $30 thing at Starbucks when you could just not. And so it was, that entire thing was very fascinating because it kind of just showed how much human beings really like trends and being on the it club and like all of that. But I don't know if anybody else remembers that, but that was kind of like one of those things I was like, why are we so obsessed with this $30 bear? What's up, mate? How you doing? Um, Sage. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but I see your comment. How you doing, man? How's life? We're currently talking about Starbucks and why we don't like it, and all the things. And how we started here was if you like coffee or not. I don't like coffee. We have Francis, who also doesn't like coffee. JK, I think, likes coffee, but we don't get it from Dunkin' or from, I think, Starbucks sometimes, but we don't really like Starbucks either. So, but that's kind of what we're talking about. I'm also cleaning and putting some stuff back. So that's what's happening, mate. That's what's popping. That's what's popping. So yeah. Then I have a cow with another one in here. This one's actually my favorite. I like this one. He's very pretty and just kind of like minds his own business, which he can do because he's an inanimated object. So there's that. Woohoo. Then you have this one that's literally grass. I don't know. Amazon was like, oh yeah, this is a flower. This is grass. It's grass. I don't know why it told me it was a flower, because that's grass. And then I have a ball of grass. Earl Grey tea is tasty in your opinion, JK? That's fair. When I do drink my tea in the morning, I either go for dandelion, leaf and root. That's pretty good. And I also like lavender chamomile. The lavender and chamomile one I drink for my anxiety, because who doesn't have anxiety in 2026? And there for a while I was just waking up with anxiety. So I drink that in the morning. I like the taste of the dandelion one better. Um, but I like the other one also because of its effects. So, but yeah, Earl Grey. My mom drinks an Earl Grey one that she likes. We have a couple of mushroom teas I've never had. So there's that. English brekkie is nice. Pretty good, man. It's awesome. Yeah. I don't even know. I drink my tea. I have eggs in the morning. Yeah. Ginger tea makes simple and is the best for you. Pretty nice. I love ginger. Ginger's a pretty good. I should try it. Okay, I will keep that in mind, JK. Um, Ginger tea sounds good, and I think I have some. I'm just always like I like ginger as a flavor, but I'm always like a little terrified that's gonna like overpower me. But what's your brand of ginger tea that you use? Is it like the tea I normally drink is from Traditional Medicinals, because they're organic and they're natural and all the things. But what brand of ginger tea do you use? Sige. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry. Yeah, because like I'm always on the lookout for new teas. Teas are actually one of those things I never thought I would like. I tried it when I was younger, and I had this bright idea. Don't ask me where I got it from. Okay, so when I first tried, like actively tried tea, I don't know, 5. No, definitely older than that. Like 10. So old enough to be like, ooh, this is gonna either be great or it's gonna be bad. And there was a tea that my mom and my grandma were having, and it smelled really, really good. Like it smelled like vanilla. I was like, oh my gosh, if it tastes exactly how it smells, that's gonna be the best tea ever. I was delusional. I want to make that very clear. I was very delusional. It smelled great and tasted so bad. I don't remember the taste. I just remember thinking like I'm never gonna have tea again. That was my first experience. My second experience was when I was a little older, and I was like, I'm gonna try it again because everybody likes tea and everybody's talking about how if you put milk in tea, it's better. So I had this again bright idea that I'm gonna put milk in my tea and somehow that's gonna fix everything. It did not. And so after that experience, I just was like, I'm never drinking tea ever because I can't figure out how to drink it. And then, I don't know, probably a year ago, I was like, I really need to get more collagen in. So I started putting collagen in tea and I drink it, and it's actually pretty good. But yeah, I've always wanted to try. Have you guys seen like those boxes of like tea from around the world? I've always wanted to try one of those because that'd be like so cool. Ooh, I almost dropped something. I was like, oh. Okay, they have this really odd looking thing, and it's like magnetic, so it just collects at the bottom in like a little magnetic thing. Ooh, it doesn't really want to stay on this morning, which is odd. Most of the time it is pretty magnetic. Okay, so we finished this area. We're gonna move that way. So, just work with me here as we move. Bum, 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 bum. Boom. Hello, we've moved to a new place in my room. It's exciting. I finally got an Alexa. Hi.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Fair enough. I made it have a British accent because it's cute and I like it. Okay, so now we're over here. I have books. I have a bunch of stuff that we have to take off and wipe down. But yeah, we're super excited about it. Okay, so I'm like, I don't know. Are you guys into art? Almost lunch break at 12, Patrick. Get it. Lunch is good. I was gonna say, how are we in terms of like, what's our favorite foods? What foods do we like in here? Are we foodies? Do we enjoy foods? Is food our favorite thing? My brother is really into Michelin, like star rated restaurants. He likes that type of experience. I got a YouTube channel and you got a lot of subs. That's awesome, dude. That's pretty cool. What do you talk about on your YouTube channel? Pad Thai. Pad Thai is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I like Pad Thai. Spring rolls, well, since we're still in Thai food, spring rolls are pretty good. I like drunken noodles. Those are pretty solid. Trying to think. We have a couple pad thai restaurants like an hour and a half away that we sometimes go to, and they're pretty good. You didn't bring any lunch from home, so you buy from my lady selling from a food cart, Patrick. What does she normally sell? What type of stuff do you get from her? And then you always make your own stuff. Has some chopped ginger. Okay. I don't know how to pronounce that. Is it Elichi? Less sugar. I can skip a meal, but not tea 3 times a day, buddy. Fair enough. You gotta get your tea in. It's the thing. I got it. Pad Thai beef is awesome. Yes. Lunch called Kota. Okay, Patrick. Coolio. JK, totally get you with Pad Thai beef is awesome. Whenever Pad Thai we get chicken. Whenever we get Thai food, we always put chicken in it. I don't know. We just like chicken. Period. But that's cool that you make your own tea, Sage. That's pretty awesome, man. I wish, like, we have dandelions at the moment that are sprouting outside, and I don't know, okay, but this lady popped up in my For You page and was like, here's a recipe for dandelion stem pasta. She turned the dandelion stems, well, she didn't really turn them into pasta, she just used them as pasta. And I was kind of like, part of me was intrigued and part of me was grossed out because I'm a huge texture person. And dandelions seem kind of slimy on the inside, and I'm like, ooh. Patrick, it's actually fries, grilled Russian cheese. Okay, that sounds good. Never had it, but it sounds pretty good. Yeah, my diet is very basic. I have severe eczema, which is caused by the type of food I eat. And so basically I've avoided foods with like a lot of flavor because I find that foods with a lot of flavor sometimes don't always have the most like non-processed things in them. So I eat a lot of basic stuff, like I eat yogurt and granola bars that are homemade. I have eggs on toast. I'm pretty basic, to be honest. And like, while I like trying new foods, it always scares me a little bit because I'm like, ooh, am I gonna have a bad reaction to this one? But I love Thai food. But at the moment, that's my favorite ethnic food. You see my videos, and Pretty Maze seems you fitness freak and love the way you carry yourself. Thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, working out's definitely a part of my life. It makes me feel good and keeps my eczema at bay. Pancakes are good. I will never deny a good pancake. Okay, but serious question. How do you like your pancakes? Because we have 3 different people in my house who all like pancakes in 3 different ways. Like, my brother likes them very thin and sweet. I like mine kind of fluffy, with a little bit of brown on them and that kind of thing. And then my mom likes them thick and also brown. So how do you like what type of pancake texture do you like for your pancakes? This is a very important question that I'm very curious about. Because like we sometimes make pancakes. I've made protein pancakes. I don't know why, but every time I make them, they don't turn out great. Like they're pretty gritty. I do have one that if I use like a protein oatmeal packet, it turns out good. You like yours fluffy, JK? Yeah. Fluffy's just good. And like then there's savory pancakes, which I've never tried. Have any of you had savory pancakes before? Because like I always think about it and I never do it because I'm always like, but it's not a real pancake. It's one of those things that my brain can't get past sometimes. Here's all of this. Patrick, you love pancakes thin with peanut butter and jam spread. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's a new one. I like that though. It sounds pretty good. It's almost like a PB&J, but pancake style. I like it. Yeah, I normally put butter and maple syrup on my pancakes. I didn't used to like maple syrup. I thought it tasted weird. And then I tasted it for a while and I was like, oh, maple syrup actually isn't bad. But at some point, I gotta try your peanut butter and jam thing, because that actually doesn't sound horrible. So, yay. I have the Iliad and the Odyssey. I've always wanted to finish the Iliad, but I have not. Because who has time for that? Not me. And then I have a bunch of other books about ancient civilizations. So I have The Silk Roads, which I need to read. I have The Fall of Civilizations, which I also need to read. And then we have History of the Ancient World, from the earliest accounts to the fall of Rome. I am interested in history. I like history. I just don't always have the attention span to read it when I could just read my Smut and Spice books, because those are easier for me to just go through. And they're more relaxing, in my opinion. Butter smothered in syrup? Yes. Yes, butter smothered in syrup is good. I like it, JK. Very good. And my mom puts a bunch of butter on hers. Butter, syrup, sometimes whipped cream, depending on the day. Yeah, that's the best way to have pancakes. And do we like waffles? Are we waffle people? Or do we prefer pancakes over waffles? What's our opinion on waffles versus pancakes? This is a big controversy for some people, and so I'm curious if it's a controversy for you guys. Are you into waffles? Not into waffles? Do you like them better than pancakes? I want to know. Because when I was in high school, I had people who would be like so dead serious about like, oh, pancakes are better than waffles, and people were like, no, waffles are better than pancakes because waffles can carry your syrup in little cubes. And I was like, I like them both. Or do you like French toast? These are the important questions that will save humanity. So I definitely need your answers. Yeah, it's the things that we get caught up on are always funny to me. Also, if any of you are looking for a book to read this summer that is like young romance, murder mystery, and kind of like women empowerment, you should read Where the Crawdads Sing. I love Where the Crawdads Sing. It's my favorite book ever. So just saying. I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. And then I have these cute little like things that have stickers in them. I guess some people put them in their books, but I'm never ruining my book that way, ever. Waffles with strawberries and whipped cream or syrup for your waffles. Yep, that sounds pretty classic. I love that for you, JK. Yeah, and another waffle question. Do you like Belgian waffles, or like what's your type of waffle that you enjoy? Do you like Eggo waffles? Whipped cream, yeah. It's okay, I got you. But do you like Eggo waffles, Belgian waffles? What's your waffle excitement? Or like hotel waffles? Because sometimes hotel waffles are pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. They're a little addicting. It's probably good I don't, stay in hotels often, because those waffles, pretty good. We're almost done clearing off my shelf. Yay! I have not done like a full shelf clean since I got in here. And so it's actually not too dusty, but probably because I have books on it, so it can't get too dusty. Oh yeah, here's my weird bird vase. Like I said, I like weird shaped things with a bunch of white roses in it. I read this book for a school assignment. It's called Monster, and it's about this guy who I can't remember. I think he was like falsely accused of a crime because he knew the people that happened with the crime, and it also deals with racism. It's a pretty good book. And it's like written like a play, and he writes it. It's kind of interesting. You made in the waffle maker? Yes. Yes. Yep. Hotel pancakes in the waffle maker are good. Any pancake in a waffle maker is pretty freaking good. I don't really like my waffles crunchy. I don't know about you all, but I like my waffles soft. Like, I know that there's some people who like theirs crunchy. At that point, just eat toast. Like, muffins and pancakes, very difficult to say no. It is difficult to say no. I love muffins. I like blueberry muffins. Chocolate chip are okay. I surprisingly like banana nut, and the reason I say surprisingly is because I don't like bananas. But banana nut muffins are pretty elite. Cranberry orange muffins, also pretty elite. Any muffin with a crumble top, also elite. I can't deny a muffin with a crumble top. It's my downfall. We have a bakery in my area that sometimes does a crumble top, and when they do it, it's like really good. And I'm like, oh, can't do that. I'm trying to, keep my diet into more healthy things, and then they'll post about their crumble top muffins, and that goes out the window. Okay, so the other thing I have left on here is this is my eczema. This is my Alexa. It's just a ball, and it has a British accent. It's exciting. I named it Squishy. The device's name is Squishy. I'm so sad because I wish you could make like a custom wake word, and you can. Otherwise, I would just be calling this thing Squishy all the time. I would probably annoy people because I would just be like, Squishy, do this. Yes, lemon poppy seed is a good one. I forgot about that one, but that's a pretty good one. Yeah, poppy seed, lemon flavored things, like in terms of desserts, are pretty good as long as the lemon's not overpowering, because like overpowering lemon is not a good lemon, but just the right type of lemon, that's like pretty good. Super random side question. Is anybody into tiramisu or like not even, or like anything like that? Do we like tiramisu? I had a, or like, yeah. Also random question. How old are we? But, and I don't care your age, to be clear. I just am curious about like, I always try to take notes of age groups that I attract. So I'm just always curious about it. And personally, I'm 19. So any of those would be awesome sauce. We have a new restaurant that opened up. You up kind of late? I'm actually up early. I am up early. It's about to turn 6 a.m. here, and I woke up at 4:30 this morning. So, and I went to bed last night at 8:30. So I'm up earlier than I normally would be. I normally don't wake up until 5:30, but on live mornings I wake up about an hour earlier just to get my live at 5 a.m. because that's when I get to talk to the most amount of people. So we try to hit that hour every Thursday. It's fun and also exhausting all at the same time. I love that my side is trying to cramp. It's amazing. Or rearrange here. And now we get to put all of my... Hey, it's exciting. Mostly because I'll be done with it. So I'm going to put back all of my lovely history books that I haven't read yet, that I would really like to read. Yeah, I have a new book. So I have a book club that's more about like spice books and smut books. And we're choosing our new book for May, which May is tomorrow. And I'm pretty sure we're going to end up reading Bulletproof by K.M. Moranova. And it just came out, like, I don't know, Wednesday. And I'm so excited. So excited. You've never had tiramisu but want to try it? You should. It's pretty good, JK. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I didn't like it at first. Just because, I don't know, like, I was younger. My taste buds changed since I've been younger. But I didn't like how, like, espresso-y it was. And then, like, the cocoa stuff on top, I'm like, ew. But as I've gotten older, it's definitely been like pretty good. We have a local restaurant that like just opened, and they're an Italian restaurant, which is kind of nice considering where I live. We don't really have a lot of ethnic food, unfortunately, so it's cool that we have an actual like legit Italian restaurant. And they have a tiramisu, and it's really good. It's one of the best local desserts we actually have, and a limoncello cake. I am not old enough to drink, but it definitely had a lemon flavoring, and it was pretty good. I'm like, tiramisu is good. I like cheesecake. Don't give me Sicilian cheesecake, though. New York cheesecake's better, because New York cheesecake is made with cream cheese, while Sicilian cheesecake is made with ricotta. I don't like ricotta cheese. Ugh. Ugh. No. Ricotta cheese is not it, bro. Not it. definitely not my thing. Just putting all my books back. Woohoo. I'm a lot older than you and was just swiping through. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I have a lot of people who are older than me, which is like totally fine. I'm, only 19, not even a third of a way through my expected life, so kind of assume that most people are older than me. But I'm glad you're here anyway because I like talking to people, so it's exciting. How do I feel like I'm missing a book because I have extra space and I don't understand how. But that's okay. I'll just put these books here. Boom. Beautiful. Put all my books here. LOL through the lives feed. Yeah, I always look at my insights after my lives are done processing, which takes like about 24 hours for them to do. And I do notice that a lot of people find me through the like mobile live feed. And it's funny because like one of the first times I ever did a live, I had people who showed up and they were like, I don't know how I ended up here. And I'm like, well, I don't know either because I can't see your screen. But I'm assuming that's how they came in. You love cheesecake, one of your weaknesses? Yeah, good cheesecake is good. Lately, I've had cheesecakes and I've just been like, ew. Like, why is this, like, the main parts of a cheesecake are so important. You have the cheesecake and then the bottom crust part. I don't know what it is, but, like, some people who make that bottom part, it gets, like, soggy and it's just gross. I'm like, ugh. So, cheesecake is good, especially when it's done correctly. And doesn't have a soggy bottom because soggy bottoms are not attractive. Gotta be baked, not the no bake. Exactly. No bake is weird. I don't know how anybody has a no bake cheesecake. Ugh. Not it, that's for sure. Don't ever give that to me. Cheesecake is really good, so like it's gotta be baked. Yeah, this is gonna sound so stupid, but like I didn't know there was a difference between different cheesecakes when I went to some restaurant. I was like, oh, it's just cheesecake. And they're like, yeah, well, this one has ricotta cheese in it. And I'm like, I didn't know that. And I was so disappointed because ricotta cheese does not have the same flavor profile as cream cheese or the same texture. And I'm a very texture person. And so I was not expecting it to have like a more crumbly or weird grainy feeling. And I was like, this is not how cheesecake's supposed to be. I was very sad. I'm like, no. So now anytime I get cheesecake, I'm like, is it, like anytime I'm like, is it Sicilian or New York? And they're like, I don't know. And I'm like, okay, well, is it made with cream cheese or ricotta cheese? And then we go from there because I'm like, I can't do it. Yeah, you agree, JK? Yes. I'm like, there's a big difference. It's not a simple substitute. It's a problem. So, yeah. I'm right there with ya. I'm like, no. If it's gonna be cheesecake, it's gonna have cream cheese in it. Just basic cream cheese. Okay. I think we did it, which is fantastic. I am going to end my live now because I have to go work out and go play pickleball at my local gym. So thank you all so much for being here this morning. I really enjoyed our conversations. I hope you all come back at some point because this is awesome. I will be here at 5 a.m. EDT time pretty much every Thursday for the rest of my life. So, feel free to come back and do the things. I'm going to exit at this point in time. I hope you all have a fantastic day and thank you again so much for coming. Don't die.